the most popular restaurants and why they're so popular. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Foodie Central. Fine dining is a competitive industry with world-class culinary artists battling for Michelin stars and celebrity chef clout. When thinking of the world's best restaurants, you will likely conjure familiar names like Noma, Le Bernardin, and others you've watched Anthony Bourdain visit on television. But La Lista is a comprehensive aggregation of over 350,000 trusted reviews from 195 countries. While Le Bernardin does in fact make a La Lista's top 5 list for 2020, it's noteworthy how dramatically these lists change from year to year. Businesses close, management changes, and newcomers enter the field, and culinary worlds evolve. Here are some of the most popular restaurants in the world. Number 1. Noma, Copenhagen, Denmark.
Noma. It's a place people recognize for being named the best restaurant in the world 4 times.
After losing the top ranking in 2013, Noma is firing on all cylinders these days. Located in an old whaling warehouse, the restaurant is on the birthplace of the new Nordic cuisine, which relies solely on ingredients available in the region. But today, the restaurant is pushing far beyond its early days of forts, sea buckthorn, and reindeer lichen. Dinner these days might start with a whole kalbari fried with its fermented juice and poured with a straw so that it looks and tastes like a coconut drink. The meal might then be preceded with æbleskivers, a traditional Danish kind of fritter, brushed with a sauce made from fermented grasshopper and end with a desert of potato, almond, and plum puree. It sounds off, but somehow Redzepi and his crew managed to make it delicious. As well as being deeply pleasurable, Noma continues to offer what may well be the most engaged and engaging service in the world. Number 2. Tao, Las Vegas. The highest grossing independent restaurant in the United States is in a 4-level, 60,000 square foot space, lounge, nightclub, and pool included, inside the Venetian Hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. We're very good at volume, says Rich Wolf, co-founder of the Tao Group, which includes outposts in New York and other cities. We love big spaces. There's nothing subtle about the restaurant. We enter through a cave-like entrance lined with concrete water tubes filled with flower petals and lights to reach what feels like a temple crossed with an opium den, all red and dark yet illuminated to flatter. From our second floor perch, I'm eye to eye with the 20-foot Buddha that centers the space. Above my head hangs an enormous panel on which a Beijing calligraphy artist did his thing with a giant brush. The men's room is stocked with enough cologne options to open a duty-free shop. Number 3. Joe's Stone Crab, Miami Beach.
It's arguably one of the most famous restaurants in the U.S. and is without a doubt a South Florida landmark.
Throngs of diners in and around the airy entry and retro bar at this American classic are waiting for their names to be announced via a microphone. Mr. and Mrs. Stein, a manager calls out. Judge Young, the same voice beckons in a rat-a-tat fashion. Joe's named for Joseph Weiss, who his wife Jeannie nurtured a cottage into a local treasure, a steakhouse that also showcases seafood. Number 4. Keller de Can Roca, Girona, Spain. Keller de Can Roca is run by 3 brothers, head chef Joan Salomer, Joseph, and pastry chef Jordi, who came by their trade honestly. They learned it from their parents.
Vam tenir 3 fills, Joan, Josep i Jordi. Van créixer aquí, varen treballar aquí.
But it's hard to imagine anything further from your average mom-and-pop cooking. In what may very well be the most beautiful dining room in all of Europe, a Roca meal dazzles with its wizardly a starter called Eat the World that encapsulates in 5 distinct bites the tastes of the 5 different cuisines, a dessert called Messi's Goal that recreates with a candied pitch, flying white chocolate bars, and a plate-side iPod playing the roars of a crowd, when it feels like when Barcelona's soccer hero Lionel Messi scores. While remaining firmly rooted in the flavors of the Mediterranean, Joseph's brings lucky guests on tour of his cellar, where favorite wines have been singled out for multi-sensory treatments. Number 5. Osteria Francescana, Modena, Italy. Behind a stately exterior, the world's most emotive chef, Massimo Bottura, cooks flights of fantasy and memory. The first sign of this is that it's not your ordinary upscale Italian restaurant comes from the abstract contemporary paintings on the wall, but the art continues on the plate. The mortadella sandwiches of every Italian child's memory is burned into an impossibly light mousse. A magnum ice cream bar becomes a sophisticated foie gras stuffed bite, and like his spectacular lechored eel, which Bottura serves with saba and polenta to represent the apples and corn the eel would encounter on its way up the nearby Po River, his dishes are made more evocative by the stories that accompany them. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.